I'm Ariana. I was a hammer thrower at Iowa State University, and I have been a part of this training program the last months, and I'm super thankful for it because not only have I like hit my weight goal of losing like 20-ish pounds, but also just have a new perspective of like what does it look like to be healthy and to have healthy rhythms established post my training for college. And so very thankful for this time. Before I started with Mahoria training, I was not in a great place personally. I was walking through a season of grief with a family loss, but I also could tell, even though it's been years since I've been in athletics at the collegiate level, I was still under the impression of like, I have to be in the gym for like 2 hours every day. I have to be hitting my max numbers, which I don't need to be hitting those anymore. Like, then reverted to, well, if I can't do this, then I shouldn't even work out. And I just wasn't in a healthy space mindset wise, but even physically, and my energy was low. I was having a lot of digestive issues and just like body aches and stuff, like things that weren't a part of my life, but had become a part of my life as a result of just not healthy habits. And so this program really helped me to actually like learn what does it look like to take what we've learned in the athletics and the goal mindset to actually put it into practice and a longevity for my life now that I'm not in athletics or competitive athletics. My hesitation with the program was one, just timing. I think not only as a realistic like barrier, but also just kind of an excuse like I had of like, if I can't do 2+ hours a day, then I can't keep up with this program. And that's not the case. The programs were tailored to like whatever my lifestyle needed. And so, but I think also financially, I think that was the biggest thing with my call with Justin was just the financial like investment. But I think that's exactly what it is. It's an investment of like into my health. And I think that like talking with Justin just transformed my mindset in that call of like, no, like I actually want to like, Lord willing, one day, like be with my grandkids and running around and healthy. And so that needs to start right now, like, and continue. And so that's kind of the barriers I saw of like, okay, this is a lot of like financial investment, but it's like actually good. And it's not just for the set amount of months, it's actually helping me like long term. One of my biggest goals coming into it was just to feel better. And so I feel like that has been accomplished. And I think part of it has been not only like my increased energy level, but also like realizing what I'm eating nutrition wise and just having a mindset of like, oh, like I need to be mindful. I think a big part is like I was over 200 pounds, which was higher than even my like training weight back in college. And now I'm under 180. I am honestly shocked by that number, but I'm so thankful. And I think it was like not only the exercise like coming in, but I think the mindful eating and just realizing like, am I fueling my body? What am I like bringing in? And especially the protein piece helped me a lot with that of like, just like, am I getting proteins in the check-in? And so I think that's even helped me right now. Like, how am I fueling my body? And has just helped me get to a place where it's like, now I'm more mindful of what I'm eating. And I think it's just helped me now to be more mindful of like, what am I eating? What am I taking? But also like a big thing that coach had said was like, any movement is good. And so I think even like I have walks. And so it's like I'm counting those. It's like, am I just being active in my day, getting my workouts in, but how am I actually being active? Like, so just like actually learning how to incorporate like healthy lifestyle like into my rhythms has been really helpful. One of the biggest moments has I finally at this point, even this morning, I ran with a group of girls. Like I couldn't do that. I'm like, I wasn't in a place like cardiovascular wise, but also just like mentally. And so I think that's helpful. But also I think a big moment was like when I actually saw the numbers on the scale. And it's not just about the numbers, but I like the feeling of like, even when I was like just 10 pounds down, I was like, I feel much better. Like I can actually move and my body is like, it just feels lighter on my joints. It's not as like just heavy weighing down. I was thinking this morning walking in, I was like, because I just feel better, you know, and you feel better after working out and stuff. But I was just like, man, like I like thinking of this call. I was like, I just feel lighter. Like I feel like my joints are. I've tried different workout programs in the past and have had like trainers, but I think what's different is the intentionality. Like coach was able to like change my workouts if I like had an injury or if I needed something, or even like looked at my routine of like, I have small group on Monday nights. I always eat out. Okay, let's like look at your lunches then. And I just think it's more personal and intentional than other programs I've tried in the past of like, they actually are caring about those weekly check-ins. They are looking at like, what weight are you doing, pushing you. Even like one big moment was like, I had pizza like for 3 nights in a row, and coach like reached out to me and was like, hey, what's going on? And that was just like a good accountability for me. Like I was like, that's what I need. That's why I want to invest in this program, is because I need that investment in me of somebody like helping me along the way, because I couldn't do it myself. And so I think that's just been the biggest difference, is it's like a personal relationship building with your coach. I've shared I have definitely like lost the weight, which is great, and toned up, but I'm like stronger. Like I can even feel like going and doing my regular activities that I had done like a year ago, but like hadn't been doing in the fall right before I joined this program. Like I can play volleyball again. I can feel and like get less out of breath. And so I think that's what I'm looking forward to, of like just continuing, and continuing the mindset of like any movement is good movement, and like actually like lifting and knowing I don't have to be pushing myself to the max that I once was. That's not the standard. The standard is now health and longevity. And I think for me, like the biggest thing, like if you're on the fence of it, is thinking longevity. For me, I'm 30, but I was like, I want to be still active in 60, like at 60, at 70, at 80, Lord willing. And so this to me, like the price, the time investment, the everything was worth it, because now I'm at a space where I feel like I have the ability to do this. And so it's a big investment. It's a big commitment, but I think it's worth it when you think in the grand scheme of your life. Like these past 6 months have been great for me to be set up well for the next 30 plus years. And so I'm thankful for that.